From the BMC poll rally in Worli in Mumbai, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has launched a scathing attack on the recently united Thackerays brothers. Eknath Shinde says, and I quote, "They have come together for Marathi." They also disclosed why did you separate 20 years ago? After people showed them their real faces, they are forced to come together. The only brand is Balasaheb Thackeray. There's nobody else like him. He's also added that Uddhav Thackeray has compromised ideology for power. The battle for India's richest civic body is officially underway with Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde addressing a joint rally in Mumbai today. Eknath Shinde has just promised a Marathi mayor. This is after Shiv Sena, UBT and also MNS, the Thackerays brothers combined, promised a similar thing. They said that Maharashtra, if it wins, if they win the BMC polls in Mumbai, they will also give Mumbai a Marathi mayor. Now, the polls are going to happen on the 15th of January. The counting is all set to happen on the 16th of January. This is the first election this year. Comes just months after NDA scored a landslide victory in the state. Now, there have been reports of infighting over tickets, but Shiv Sena, that's led by Eknath Shinde, and BJP, that's led by Devendra Fadnavis, the Chief Minister, they're fighting this together to take on the Thackerays brothers, who have come together for what they claim the interest of the Marathi voter. They've also promised a Marathi mayor for the city, something that Eknath Shinde just promised a short while ago while addressing a joint rally with Devendra Fadnavis. But even before polling begins, the process is under scrutiny. The State Election Commission has ordered a probe into 64 Mahayuti candidates winning unopposed. And this includes 43 from the BJP, 19 from the Shinde Sena and 2 from the NCP. Remember, NCP is fighting this separately. The Congress is also fighting this separately, not with the Thackerays brothers. In fact, Congress has aligned with the VBA. The Commission wants to know if nominations were withdrawn under pressure or inducements. And this controversy has also added fuel to an already heated campaign where political temperature is only set to rise. But it also shows the NDA has a certain cushion when it comes to overall numbers. But remember, for the last 30 years, the BMC has been a bastion of the Thackerays. In fact, it's the last stronghold of the Thackerays. Will the Shinde Sena and the BJP be able to overturn that? At stake is far more than civic administration. It's the BMC that we are talking about, Asia's richest municipal body. It commands a budget that's larger than many states. It governs India's financial capital, Mumbai. And for the Thackerays, the polls is an existential fight to reclaim their home turf and Marathi pride. For the Mahayuti alliance, this is a chance to tighten its grip on Mumbai and also showcase unity. We're joined by Sameer Bakre, who's a spokesperson BJP. We also have Rohit Chandavarkar, who's a political analyst, and he's also an author. We also have Avinash Adik, who is a spokesperson, NCP, Ajit Pawar's faction. And of course, we have Chandrasekhar Jha, who's Shiv Sena UBT spokesperson. Before I bring in my guests, let me ask Rohit, what are the big takeaways from what Mr. Shinde is speaking about today? And also tell us everything that has happened till now in a very short fashion.
Well, Vasudha, the takeaway obviously is that Shinde and BJP is the larger partner, of course, have united to take on the Thackerays. Remember, overall picture in Maharashtra is that there are 29 municipal corporations that are going to polls. But in many, these partners are fighting against each other. They are calling it a friendly fight. But coming to Mumbai, what is happening is Shinde has been able to negotiate very well and get 90 seats for him in the 227 municipal corporation. That is point one. What happened today at the rally was more or less on the expected lines. Shinde attacking the Thackerays cousins. And remember, the BJP has taken along Shinde and given him so much importance in Mumbai city, mainly because the united cousins, the Thackerays, Shiv Sena and MNS, Shiv Sena UBT and MNS, pose a major political threat to the Mahayuti, at least in Mumbai, because they are counting on the Marathi vote, which is about, let's say, 35%, plus the minority community vote, which is about 18%, which is very vocally saying that they will back Uddhav Thackeray. So that's the larger picture. Now, the controversy that everybody is talking about, which you mentioned at in the opening of your show, 64 Mahayuti candidates declared unopposed, unopposed is going to be a major point, because Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray has already complained. Sanjay Raut has openly said that they have been under some pressure, or they have been lured with some kind of promises or whatever, some returns. So that is another talking point. Overall, I can say that this is going to be a very exciting, dramatic kind of a contest that you will see in Mumbai, the city of glamour, city of dreams. And it's going to be a high-profile campaign from all sides, from BJP, from the Shiv Sena, from Uddhav Thackeray, and a flamboyant personality like Raj Thackeray too. So we are looking forward to that campaign next 10, 12 days. The heat is on, and battle lines drawn. Vasudha.
Absolutely. Rohit will also get to decide if Mumbai remains a city of floods every year, because we'll have finally somebody to blame and be accountable for. Sameer Bakre, spokesperson BJP, help us understand, like Rohit was also pointing out, this issue of over 60 people being elected unopposed. Is it creating negative publicity for you? And more importantly, like Rohit was saying, this is Mumbai, where I was looking at, Shiv Sena UBT has more than half of its MLAs from here. You have about 6 or 8, and BJP has more. So, of course, BJP, you're from BJP. So help us understand, what kind of a battle is this for you? Because clearly, this is one battle that the Thackerays brothers will not want to lose.
Vasudha, let me start with the saying that BJP always approaches any election on the promise of development. Now, in Mumbai, we are showcasing what our Honorable Chief Minister Devendra ji has done since last so many years. Be it coastal road, be it metro, be it Atal Setu, be it elevated corridors or anything. So Devendra ji has put a vision of Vikas and growth in front of everyone. And on the other side, there is negativity, there is family dynasty. And the only brand which was there was late Hindu Hriday Samrat Babasaheb Thackeray. So these Uddhav Thackeray or Raj Thackeray, they are not brands. They are coming together to save their family, because they know that this is the election for saving their family. And Bharatiya Janata Party is going on the agenda of growth, on the agenda of Vikas. Now, let me say that people are discussing that Thackerays are being supported by Marathi people. This is also farce which is being propagated in some media channels. Bharatiya Janata Party has been consistently winning major seats in Mumbai. Bharatiya Janata Party is Devendra ji is our Marathi CM. Is he coming from some other thing? So at the every juncture, Devendra ji, Amit Satam ji, Ravindra Chauhan ji, Ashish Shelar ji, they are all Marathi, and Marathi people are with us. So there is no confusion among voters. They are looking at this election to change the civic issues of Mumbai, be it drainage or be it other civic issues. Okay. And they are firmly with Mahayuti, and we will win handsomely this time.
Absolutely. Shaina NC joins us. She's a national spokesperson from Shiv Sena. Shaina, you've fought a spirited battle in the assembly elections. Today, a joint rally is taking place there. Help us. How is the Shiv Sena feeling about this? Because clearly this is also that. Okay, we'll have to cut to the rally now, just to give you a glimpse of what's happening there. Shaina, I'll just come back to you.
गेम चेंजर प्रकल्प होईल. पालघरच्या वाढवण बंदराला 76,000 कोटी रुपये दिले. पूर्ण गेम चेंजर होईल. तिथली सगळेच इकॉनॉमी बदले. लोकांच्या हजारो लोकांच्या हाताला काम मिळेल. या बंदरामुळे राज्याच्या
The Wadwan port in Palghar will give employment to more than thousands of people.
रोजगार मिळेल.
The region will get developed and employment will increase multifold.
आणि म्हणून मुंबईला तोडण्याचा विचार सोडा. मुंबईला जोडण्याचंच काम केंद्रातलं एनडीए सरकार आणि महाराष्ट्रातलं महायुती
Leave the thought of breaking Mumbai, but we are thinking of bringing Mumbai together. That is the thought of the state government and the central government.
या सगळ्याशी काही देणं घेणं नाहीये. आणि म्हणून मी आपल्याला एवढंच सांगतो, मुंबईत विरोधकांची मुंबई महायुतीकडे येणारच आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये कुणाला शंका बाळगण्याचं कारण
I want to tell that Mumbai will come to Mahayuti.
सरकार नको, प्रगती सरकार पाहिजे आहे.
Mumbai does not need a barricade government, it needs a development government.
केंद्रात
triple engine government is going to change the face of
महाराष्ट्राच्या
Mumbai.
विचाराचं सरकार आहे, त्याच विचाराचं सरकार मुंबईत देखील आपल्याला आणायचं आहे. आणि
At the state level, we have a government which thinks about the state, and similarly, we are going to have a government which will think about the city.
पक्का आहे. परंतु गाफील राहू नका. शत्रू कपटी आहे, धोकेबाज आहे, दगाबाज आहे.
Do not be ignorant. Our enemy is very cruel, is very clever.
सर्वांनी एकजुटीने काम करा. शिवसेना,
Everyone should work together.
महायुती सर्व कार्यकर्त्यांनी एक दिलाने
All the workers
आपल्याला काम करायचं आहे. आणि
should
म्हणून
work unitedly.
मुंबईची प्रगती, महाराष्ट्राची समृद्धी हेच आपला ध्यास आहे.
Development of Mumbai and development of Maharashtra is our only aim.
आपला भूत सर्वात मजबूत, मोदीजी म्हणतात ना, त्याप्रमाणे भूत लेवल मजबूत झाला पाहिजे.
Just like how Modi says, the booth is the strongest. That's what we have to rely on in the upcoming election.
हे चिन्ह डोळ्यासमोर ठेवून आपले दोनच चिन्ह आहेत. आठवले साहेब,
We only have two symbols, Mr. Attavale.
आणि म्हणून
Bow and arrow
एवढंच सांगतो,
and the lotus.
धनुष्यबाण आणि कमळासमोरचं बटन दाबून येत्या
Press the button in front of these symbols, and on the 15th of January,
विजयी करायचं आहे.
we have to ensure every of our candidates win with record break numbers. We have to make sure that the opposition's deposits get healed, and the pride of Marathi only increases after that. We have to completely dismantle the opposition and have to fly our saffron high on the building of the BMC. Finally,
भगवा महायुति का लेकर भगवा महायुति.
Shana NC, National Spokesperson, Shiv Sena. Shana, help us understand what are the larger takeaways from what the Deputy Chief Minister is addressing. He's making those big promises, not just a Marathi mayor for the city, but also development is his core promise.
So Vasudha, as we speak, I am also here at this rally, and the show of strength is huge. The Karyakartas, the cadre is absolutely charged, because this is a historic election after 2017. And this is, as both our leaders, Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis, say, this is a Karyakarta's election. But you asked about the Vidhan Sabha election. Very interestingly, the Shiv Sena fought 80 seats and 160. BJP and Shiv Sena are confident of crossing 150 plus, because we have the support of the women, we have the support of the youth, we have the support of every segment that has been touched upon in terms of the Labhartis.
But Shana, is there also pressure on you, because Shiv Sena seems to be in focus now, because last time it was an undivided Sena, and this is also a litmus test for the Shiv Sena specifically.
Look, it's very clear the Shiv Sena under the leadership of Eknath Shinde. That's why I was citing the example of Vidhan Sabha elections. We fought 80-160. If you look at the Sthanik Swaraj more recently, we had only 27 mayors, and now we have over 53 plus. This in itself is testimony to the fact. Look at the amount of unopposed seats that the Mahayuti has already won on. 68, which is historic in itself. Either the opposition didn't field candidates or they were just crying foul. I want to ask, every time they come up with these stupid, lame excuses to suggest that, oh, democracy is in threat, look at the kind of manipulation. What manipulation are you talking about when you don't even have candidates fielded in so many places that we win unopposed? That is the reality. And yes, the BMC's budget is close to 60,000 crores. It's the highest, it's cumulative of maybe 5 states in India. But the agenda is huge, whether it's infrastructure,
There's much at stake.
roads,
I know, Bashar, I'll just come back to you. Let me take
education,
one
clean
response from
water,
Chandrasekhar Jha, who's the Shiv Sena UBT spokesperson. I was told, Mr. Jha, that there are around 140 seats where the Marathi voter is quite prominent. In fact, that is the vote that has a lot of potency. But the BJP did well even last time, and like Rohit always points out, that Mumbai is changing, the demography of Mumbai is changing. Is this a battle for survival for you guys, or have you thought through the strategy?
See, in politics, nothing is permanent. And eventually, if you see the infighting in the party with the BJP as well as in Shiv Sena, there is an infighting running in between them regarding the candidates. And they are not exposing those things on the national media, but eventually telling the things which are very much not clear or very much not perfect. So these things are not going to harm us or do something big for them. But eventually, some of the candidates have not been fielded because they have been they have been clearly being threatened. They have been clearly being used by the parties to cause destruction in the elections, and these things are very common.
Don't cry
because
foul.
it's
This
a
is all
very-
election management, which every political
No,
party
this is
does.
not election management. Eventually,
Of
this
course
is
it
not
is.
fun because
Every
this investigation will
organization knows
come.
where to field candidates, how to field candidates, and which candidates.
So eventually, why infighting in your party as well as in BJP?
Let me bring in Rohit here. Rohit, generally also we see that formal lists are brought out by national parties. Why was there so much controversy over these midnight operations, distribution of AB forms, especially by national parties this time?
Vasudha, I think, what has happened is a lot of backroom work has happened from the Mahayuti side, especially the BJP side in the last few months, especially after in the first week of July, the Thackerays cousins decided to come together and announce that they were getting together. They announced their reunion. The BJP did a survey in the month of August, end of August, through a private agency, and it showed that, these cousins could perhaps reach 50% share of votes if they unitedly campaign and all of that. And then BJP got into its usual, war room, war mode, as we call it, and decided the strategy with Eknath Shinde together and all of that. And there were large-scale defections that happened after that. So the BJP has been working on these Mumbai, Thane, Navi Mumbai municipal polls, and even in Pune. And we don't have the time right now, but I can name 20, 30, 40 corporators or candidates in all these cities who have crossed over from either Shiv Sena or other parties, Uddhav Thackera's party or other parties, to BJP or Eknath Shinde.
Right.
So now the strategy seems to be that, these midnight operations or whatever you called it, the next step, of course, is to convince the opposition candidate under pressure or under some kind of temptation.
Whatever. They say samjhana, na? That's what, samjhana is the word that they use.
Last line. The Election Commission has announced today that the State Election Commission is saying that they will investigate all this and inquire into it and all of that. So I don't want to comment on what exactly happened. Nobody knows. But this seems to be a very unusual number of 64, 66 people, candidates announced unopposed, winners unopposed. It's going to be a mystery for some time, and all this is going to lead to a lot of drama in the coming days, 2 weeks.
Okay. Before I go to Shaina and Sameer, I also have the NCP spokesperson here who's, because there are other 29 municipal corporations which are also going to participate in these polls. Avinash, Adik, what does this election have in stake for you? Do we finally see the NCP emerging as one big faction with with all differences settled?
Well, good evening, Vasudha. To start with, I think these elections will ensure that the NCP, which lacks a very proper urban presence, is Mumbai. You will see post the results that the NCP has a certain standing in Mumbai. At the moment, we are contesting on 96 seats. 94 are our candidates, 2 other candidates we have backed. In Pune, Pimpri-Chinchwad, Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli, Vasai, Virar, wherever elections are happening, the NCP has gone out and is contesting. We initially did certain agenda that we would like to contest as a Mahayuti. But wherever we were unable to forge an alliance with our partners, we had to find our own way. And these elections will be a ground for us to prove our strength in the urban areas also, because principally what's been happening is NCP has been largely looked upon as a party with rural roots. We would like to change that politic, that narrative after these elections. And I'm sure that Mumbai is not just about the Marathi Manus.
Right.
Mumbai is the karma bhumi of all the people who come to Mumbai from all over India, whether they are North Indians, they are South Indians, they are from other parts of the country. They all contribute to the growth of Mumbai.
Right.
And we have put out a list of candidates there in Mumbai, 56 of which are women. So we have given the highest number of women candidates from our side. And post the 15th, when we see the results on 16th, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see
That's something that we will look forward to. Shaina NC, do respond to what Rohit was also talking about, this unusual number of candidates, 64 of them getting elected unopposed. What was the need to do something like that?
Well, as I said, what is the reason that we won unopposed? You didn't have candidates who had filed their nominations, and look at the kind of poor management of the opposition where they weren't even able to field the adequate candidates. But Vasudha, please focus on the core point. Today, if you look at Mumbai, why are we winning? Whether it's a Metro Line 3 that is operational in 2 phases and the final phase is yet to begin. If you look at the services on both roads of Mumbai-Pune Expressway, these are issues that people want. The Pune-Mumbai missing link, the Versova-Bandra Sea-Link project, where 22% is completed, the Thane-Borivali Twin Tunnel project, which is underway, the transformation of the Dighi region, which will boost tourism, and all the issues that my own leader just now, Eknathji Shinde, raised. And he said that the work has begun, whether it's Alibag, Gorai, Mud Island, the list is endless. You have construction works of 3.37 kilometers all across, which are not just talking points, but whether it's housing for common citizens or whether it is, the missing links which have to be completed. Do understand, if 337 kilometers of metro network across Mumbai's MMR region.
So point taken, Chandrasekhar Jha, it is just development and very little political management. So you have to give credit to NDA. That's what Shaina is saying. How will you respond to that?
See, in 2017, when we were with BJP, these things were never raised. But we worked in BMC, and BMC categorically, the issues pertaining to BMC, the local issues pertaining to drainage, sewerage, and all these issues have never been raised by both these parties. Because in the last rainy season also, if you see how the Mumbai suffered, and eventually these issues are never raised, or they have never been converted into any result. So these things will go against them. If they want to say that they have worked, it's completely a false theory.
But the Chief Minister is also speaking. Before I go to him, Sameer Bakre, your closing remarks.
25 years, no concretization of roads. Politicians hand in glove with all kinds of contractors.
Okay. Sameer Bakre, closing remarks, sir, before I dip into Mr. Fadnavis speaking. Sameer Bakre.
See, what an average Mumbaikar wants. He wants housing. He wants a reduction in travel time. He wants congestion-free traffic. So basically, Devendra ji and Mahayuti is delivering all these things. And tell me one thing: what Thackerays brothers are bringing for the development of Mumbai? People are not bothered whether.
So we'll now listen to your leader speaking. Devendra Fadnavis there making some important points as part of this joint rally with Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde.
एक जण यांच्यातला बोलायला तयार नाही, हे त्याचं उत्तर देण्याकरता देखील तयार नाही. आता आम्हालाच त्यांना चार्ज करावं लागेल, तर कदाचित या भोंग्यातनं आवाज निघतील. आणि म्हणून त्यांच्या छातीवर उभं राहून सांगतो, या ठिकाणी महापौर हिंदूच बनेल, या ठिकाणी महापौर.
Devendra Fadnavis is saying that this time the mayor will be of Mahayuti, mayor will be Hindu, and mayor will be Marathi, is what he is saying right now.
या देशामध्ये प्रत्येकाला आपापला धर्म जपण्याचा अधिकार आहे. आपली पूजा पद्धती.
Everyone has the right to fight for his own religion, preserve his own religion.
ताकदीला आहे, जी ताकद या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये, या हिंदुस्थानच्या भूमीमध्ये वंदे मातरम म्हणायला नकार देते, त्यांच्या विरुद्ध आम्ही या ठिकाणी आहोत. ज्यावेळी
We are against those who are reluctant to say Vande Mataram.
आणि मला सांगितलं, भारताचा तिरंगा झेंडा या माहीमच्या दर्ग्यावर आम्ही फडकवण्याकरता तुम्हाला बोलवतोय. त्यावेळेस मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून हा देवाभाऊ त्या ठिकाणी गेला आणि त्या माहीमच्या दर्ग्यावर जाऊन त्या ठिकाणी चादर चढवली आणि तिरंगा झेंडा फडकवला. या भारतामध्ये आमची कोणाशी दुश्मनी नाही आहे, पण ज्याची या
भारताची आहे India.
सोडणार नाही.
But we will not leave someone who has enmity with India.
भगिनींनो, एक लक्षात ठेवा, वंदे मातरमचा नारा, भारत माता की जयचा नारा तुम्हाला या सभेमध्ये तर ऐकायला मिळेल, पण तिकडच्या सभेमध्ये ऐकायला मिळणार नाही. कारण त्यांनी आता वंदे मातरमची साथ सोडलेली आहे. आता त्यांचा
Devendra Fadnavis there promising that the next mayor from Mahayuti will be Hindu and a Marathi. Remember that the Thackerays brothers have also promised that the city of Mumbai will get a Marathi mayor. Thank you all. Thank you to all the guests for joining us on this broadcast. That's all the time we have in this show. With that, it's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.